let's set sail on Disney's newest ship.
Hey there, Man Fam. We are here in Fort Lauderdale setting sail on Disney's newest cruise ship, the Disney Destiny.
This is a new ship in the Wish class of ships. We've already been aboard her sisters, the Wish and the Treasure, and are so excited to board the Destiny because it is themed to heroes and villains. Big thank you to Disney for inviting us out for a preview cruise before the inaugural set sail next week.
And we can't wait to take you along with us as we explore all the new things you can find here on this ship. From DeVille's, a Cruella DeVille themed bar, to the Pride Lands, a Lion King themed dining experience. I can't wait to see it all.
Plus, there are tell of some spooky guests on board who I am very excited to mingle with. Let's go. Now, a couple of important pieces of information prior to sailing on a Disney cruise ship. Number one, make sure you do your online check-in as soon as you're able to, 30 days before sailing. The earlier you fill it out, the better boarding time you can pick, and you want to pick the earliest one possible so you can get to those chicken tenders. Number two, the morning of the cruise, they're going to send you a health questionnaire. Make sure you fill that out as soon as possible or you will not be able to board. Make sure that when you are boarding the ship, anything in your carry-on bag that you are carrying with your person onto the ship, make sure your important documents are in there, like your passports, as well as any medication, and anything that you think you'll need because your bags won't arrive to your stateroom till the afternoon. Speaking of your bags, make sure you bring some cash to tip the bag valets that can take care of that for you. And make sure you have the luggage tags Disney sent to you attached. But don't worry if you forgot them, the luggage valet team does have some extras. Lastly, if you would like to bring alcohol on board, you are welcome to do so. Adults 21 and older can bring on 2 bottles of wine or a 6-pack of beer, but it has to be in your carry-on, not your checked baggage. All right, that is absolutely enough yapping. Yeah. It's time to board the Destiny.
Destiny, please welcome aboard the McCormack family.
Thank you. Oh, hi, Spider-Man. Hi, Spider-Man.
Oh my gosh. Right as you walk in, this is absolutely stunning. I adore the chandelier and Black Panther statue here is incredible. And it's great that we're greeted by Spider-Man on the way in. Every single atrium is beautiful, but this just feels, I'm at a loss for words.
This atrium is like, it feels a little bit more intimate than the Treasure or the Wish, I think, even though it's the same kind of style layout, but it's just the color scheme is a little more like, I don't know, grounded or something. It's absolutely beautiful. And I'm obsessed with T'Challa right here, the Black Panther statue with the actual Black Panther. He is my favorite MCU hero, and I love that he has a big presence on the ship, and there's actually a ton of Black Panther details hidden in the atrium.
Like if you look right above where Spider-Man is right now, you're going to see markings in the ceiling that mimic the stones that Black Panther wears around his necklace.
Also, if you look at the top of the columns, they are modeled after the Queen Angela Bassett's headdress.
We love.
And also, I just noticed here, around the rest of the balconies there, not only does the glass have the print like his armor, but these silver metal things also mimic his necklace.
It all just has this very, the architecture and the patterns used really do show what you see when you're watching the Black Panther throughout Wakanda.
It's got the color schemes as well. And plus, if you look at the ground, I'm just looking at the carpet, it has the heart-shaped flower, which is the flower that gives the Black Panther their powers. And then if you look over here, oh my gosh, there's actually 2 panthers guarding the center here. And I was told by a cast member that the design of the carpet in the middle is supposed to look as though the chandelier, which would be made of vibranium, as if it had powered down, and this is supposed to be the reflection off of the power of the vibranium.
Very
so
cool.
It's looks like it has been struck almost. Oh my gosh. This is so beautiful. Of course, it's media sailing, so everyone's getting all their pictures and video here in the lobby. But if you look around the lobby, it's got beautiful seating areas, all these kind of rich and regal color tones, kind of muted. It makes you think of Wakanda, plus the purple for the royalty. But other than that, it's lots of golds and yellows, and it does make me think of Africa, and it's stunning. One of my favorite things that they've done with the ships in this class is they have some nods to the Imagineering team, which I think are important because like so much love and detail goes into these ships. Make sure you come look at these cases when you get on the ships because you're going to see different things. Like here we have the ship's bell, which was a commemorative bell, and it was made in a ceremony at Meyer-Werft, the shipyard in Germany. It says the real ship's bell, this is just a model of it, is made of brass and is mounted on the flag mast on deck 6. But then you've also got some models of the ship right here that you can look at and see all the detail. And my favorite thing is they have some of the maquettes from the Spider Bots because Spider-Man, along with the Spider Bots, is the stern character on this ship. On every Disney cruise ship, there's a different character statue in the lobby, and then there's a different character writing the name of the ship on the back. And here it's Spider-Man with the help of these very adorable Spider Bots. And it says that Spider-Man is 13 feet tall and weighs 970 pounds, and the Snorkel Bot, he's 4 feet 2 and 286 pounds, and this the Lifesaver Bot, which we don't have a model of right here, is 6 feet tall and 407 pounds. Just to give you some idea of how big that character is on the back of the ship.
I also love that on the opposite side of the lobby you have pieces of work that are from the ship. So, like the door numbers and the nameplates that you can see outside of your staterooms. Some of the different vases with the muses on top from Cafe Megara, along with the seats where you will be taking a seat to enjoy some delicious beverages. Would look to be some drawings of the different decorations that you're going to find, the different celestial-like drawings. Oh, and all the different notes there for the sanctum here, and the color scheme, which I know is super important to me. You also have the Grand Hall character concept art, and then a piece that shows some of those up-close textures and colors of the Black Panther's suit.
Did you read this? It says that the statue of Black Panther and the actual Panther is over 1,100 pounds.
Whoa, that's wild. I just love that you get to see all of the cool concept art and drawings because it shows a lot of the work that goes into making these spaces, as Molly mentioned before, and that needs to be acknowledged and seen. Oh, that is the Sugar Rush slide.
The Kids Club is Wreck-It Ralph themed, and I love Wreck-It Ralph, and it's a slide. Look.
Goes all the way. Oh, look at the pink lighting under the stairs. Wait, those are macarons. Oh my gosh, that's adorable. Can you get on the slide?
I think that because it's the first day, I think we're allowed to go, so.
Wow, that is fast. Oh, wow. Where'd she go? We've lost her. All right, now I must go find her. You went so fast.
I'm geeking out. Look at all the racers.
Oh, wow, that's so cool. The candy lights taffeta mutton fudge.
That's
Minty Zaki, you're right.
Candlehead.
Ah, yes. You can tell because the candle on the head.
And then there's Vanellope. But then look how cute how the windows are because it's like the stands.
The stands, yeah.
In the
It's minty cool.
This is so cool. Like every Disney cruise ship, it is a work of art, and the art matches where you're near. Like we're right outside DeVille's, which is the piano bar. Cannot wait to go in there later. So you've got this very fun, stylized Cruella and Horace and Jasper art right here. But I've lost Alan. And surprise, surprise, he's just dazzled by the sanctum. Because if you don't know, Alan loves Doctor Strange. It's his favorite Marvel character. It's 100% true. This is amazing. We will obviously be back here for cocktails, but this is...
You even have like the library structure because in the Doctor Strange films, you'd actually have to go to the library and use spells to get them out. So that's how the books are housed.
You would know that. Whoa! Look at that! That's magic.
It's magic.
Are you guys magic around here? Look at these drinks. And the cloak! This is so cool!
This is the part of the sanctum.
Yeah.
This is one of the windows that protects the sanctum, the three of them.
Oh!
Yeah, see, is this?
Oh, it's so cool in here. We cannot wait to come back for drinks.
Oh, yes.
We will be absolutely back for drinks and finding more Easter eggs.
Well, we are losing our mind over the ship as a whole, and this artwork, I'm going to be coming home with that Hercules artwork if I can. I think Molly's probably going to be coming home with that Buzz Lightyear and Woody artwork from Toy Story.
But also Mulan.
Mulan looks incredible. We have Moana. This is from Moana 2. Molly, here's one for you. I think you need this piece of artwork, just like I need this one. Right?
You can get the gas.
Absolutely, and you can get the Ursula one. That's exactly what we're saying. We're saying the same thing. Then we have the evil queen and Jafar in his fabulous cape. But primarily, I am going to be getting this artwork. Hercules is my favorite Disney movie of all time, so I will be obsessed with everything on this ship. Just like Molly is obsessed and enamored with Ursula right now. Oh my gosh, it's Pain and Panic on the Hydra and Hades. I need my picture in front of that, please. Thank you.
Hyenas.
The artwork is so great, and you have Scar and his hyenas. Molly does love a hyena moment.
This is so awesome.
We have to get on track. Chicken tenders. Room drop stuff off. Chicken tenders. Yeah, oh yeah, we have the Hercules sigil.
And Maleficent carpet.
Oh, that's so cool. All right, well, I'm obsessed. Oh, the concept art there for Cruella de Vil and Horace and Jasper. These are screen references, obviously recreations, but screen references from 101 Dalmatians, because you're even going to see all the notes that the animators make about the very specific portions of their scene and the characters inside them. Okay,
Is it too early to declare this my favorite ship?
No, I already have in my heart. And we have Hercules music playing right now? Okay. And once inside the elevator, this is covered with villains art.
Doors closing.
Thanks, Minnie.
Thanks, Minnie. Guys, this ship is incredible. That's how I feel about this ship right now.
Thanks. Opening.
Thank you, Minnie. Oh, hey. Oh, yeah. And we have Emperor's New Groove representation. I'm deceased. Look at him. Look at him. Look at him. I can't. This is... Now imagine if that is what Yzma ended up looking like. It's not that far off, but that's a nightmare. Wow. It's so good. Yeah, this is my favorite ship ever. And then you also have... That's Big Hero... No, that's Big Hero 6. That's San Francisco right there. Even the carpet is Big Hero 6, so that just must be this floor. Oh, but yeah, the Baymax door. And on the lights, too. Oh, my gosh.
Each floor, like with the other ships, each floor has different characters represented, or not every floor is the same. So whatever floor you're on, make sure you look at the carpet, make sure you look at the lights, because it's going to be special for that.
And your fish tag, is that what they're called? Fish holders?
Fish extender.
Fish extenders. Oh, this is so cool. I'm obsessed. I know I've said that 16 times. I'm going to say it more times. I'm obsessed.
Don't make it a drinking game, fam.
Yeah, don't do that. That's unsafe.
Here's our stuff.
We found our room. Does this work? Oh, it does.
Oh, wow.
Hello. Are you ready?
Are you ready?
I'm so ready. Oh, welcome to the Disney Destiny's incredible stateroom. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. That is so cool. And then you have even some like screen-by-screen shots of the final fight against the Omnidroid.
The Underminer. Is that his name?
Well, this is Syndrome. They're fighting the Omnidroid. Then the Underminer comes at the end.
Yes.
Wow. Oh, little Jack. Look at that guy. Little guy.
All right, let's take a closer look at our room. This is a veranda room. So it can sleep up to 4, I believe, because they can convert this couch that Alan is sitting on into a bed, and this can pull down and be like a bunk bed. This also might be able to be a bed. No. Is this a closet? That's a closet. Sometimes there's a bed in a thing like that, a Murphy bed. But we got a closet, which is quite nice. As pointed out already, Alan has a nice little couch that we are sitting on with the beautiful Incredibles art behind it. Across the way here, you've got the mirror, the vanity, as well as always open this drawer because there's some freebies. Not a lot of people know about that. You can take the pen and the postcards, and then the good morning tags, or if you want to do the room service complimentary continental breakfast, also room service, all included with your cruise fees. All right, hair dryer. It seems to be the same one that they have across Disney Cruise Line, so you'd think I would know how to use it. That's cool, but how? Am I stupid?
A few moments later.
Did you just do that? Okay. It's getting negative points for being difficult. But it does have an attachment. Pretty good. We'll give it an 8. Lost half a point for being embarrassing me. Also in here, I like that they bring this. It's a little mat to lay like your straightener on. And then some more drawers, as well as this is a beverage cooler right here. So again, if you brought on wine or beer, you can put it in here. It's not a full fridge though. So if you need a full fridge for something like medicine, make sure you make that known when you're booking your trip. Also, we do have a veranda. Like I said, you can take a look out here. It's got 2 chairs and a table. And through the magic of editing, we'll have a better view than the shipyard here at Fort Lauderdale, but I love having my coffee in the morning out on this porch. Now, like the sister ships, I do like the placement of the TV because it's right here, as opposed to the older ships, it's right here, and it's kind of an odd angle if you're laying in bed and want to watch TV. You've also got, again, amazing Incredibles art. Oh, you can light up the art. We're having like, we're on and off battling. And then you have plugs and everything on both sides of the bed and a little nightstand on both sides of the bed. Again, an improvement from the earlier ship room designs. And now we have this big bed, which, you know what that means, Alan?
Oh. That's like an 8.
It's very comfortable. Like most cruise, the updated cruise beds, very comfy. Oh, this is like a 9.
Nice.
Yeah. You can keep doing the tour.
I'm gonna dock points from the room for playing the music from Finding Nemo the musical, though. All right, into the bathrooms. Love the split bathroom design. Makes it much easier for getting ready in small quarters. But this one, you have a shower with definitely not H2O products. My favorite. Full shower situation, pretty big for being on a cruise ship. And then you've got mirror and sink number 1. And then over here in the second half of the bathroom, you've got the royal throne, mirror and sink number 2. I said number 2 in the bathroom. Anyway, dads, here's your thermostat. Also, note, you have to put your room key into here for the lights to work on the ship. So if you can't turn your lights on, that's why. Right here, got a big closet. Everybody up, get your life belts on. Hanging room, laundry bag, safe. One thing that we love to do on the cruise ships is have some of our stuff pressed, like our nicer clothes for doing Palo and Enchanté. You can have them press it, and you can have them expedite it for a little bit more. It's not super expensive, but it is a nice way to not have to worry about your clothes. And then lastly, we've got, robes and slippies. Lots of storage space in this room. You don't always see that. And again, here is your veranda room on the Disney Destiny. Now, we are booked, thanks to our friends at Be Our Guest Vacations, our travel agent partners, we are booked to do an actual sailing of this cruise ship in a couple of weeks as well. So we will be back, and then we will be able to give you the price points and everything for the Destiny. All right. That was very important, but that is not the most important thing to do when boarding a Disney cruise ship.
That's right, chicken tenders are a tried and true tradition on the Disney Cruise Line. And I gotta say, I know hot takes here, Mickey and Friends Festival of Foods.
Feastival of Foods.
Yep, is the best on-deck dining on the Disney Cruise Line. You've got Daisy's Pizza Pies, Donald's Cantina, we've got Mickey's Smokestack Barbecue, Goofy's Grill, and Minnie's Delights, where you can pick up ice cream treats. They're all delightful. I'm partial to Donald's Cantina, as is Molly. It's just so tasty. We're not going to do full reviews because we're going to be focused on things that are new to the Destiny in this video.
Next stop, we are headed into the Haunted Mansion Parlor. Made its debut on the Treasure and I've not been to every bar in the world, but I think this is probably the best bar in the world. I feel confident saying that. I've been to enough bars to tell you it's the best bar on planet Earth. Am I wrong?
I mean, you're not wrong.
Not wrong. And it is so cool, and it is so many Haunted Mansion Easter eggs. We go over all of them on the treasure. So this is not new, but they have an all-new drink menu for the Destiny. So of course we got to try some. This lounge is literally so cool, and we're super excited to try some of the new cocktails. Again, all new menu from the treasure. For starters, Alan got the Siren Ethereal Encore. It's made with sake, gin, flarenum, lime, pineapple, and grapefruit juices. And yes, it does come with a very cool mug, which we will be getting, but they served it to us this way so we can have the clean mug. And then I got the Chilling Challenge My Way, which is presented very cool, and it's a twist on the cocktail on the treasure. It's made with cognac, Cointreau Noir, sake, orange blossom foam, and edible flowers. And look, the ghosts are partying behind it. And I got a death certificate. We're also trying the Restless Spirits with our friend Sarah of Adults in Disney, because this is a cocktail made for two. So we're just trying to kind of all sample a little of everything. This is a secret menu drink because you have to activate it by filling out a riddle on the menu, on the tablet. It's two different cocktails. This one is made with St. George gin, screaming soda, blackberry, and blueberry. So there are these specialty non-alcoholic sodas that are made for the Haunted Mansion Parlor, so they use them in both the cocktails. Over here, this is made with 5 Trail blended whiskey, sour shivers, lemonade, and orange. So lots of flavors, lots of flavors.
Cheers. Ooh. That is light, but tropical. You can really taste the falernum, followed by the pineapple. So it's like almond and then a little bit of that pineapple coming through. It is a distinctly tropical drink because of the pineapple taste, but it doesn't have a lot of that heaviness that comes from rum. You get some of the light botanicals from the gin. It's balanced, sweeter than I would like if I'm being honest. But I think if you know somebody who doesn't like gin, this is a good drink to give them.
Try this Chilling Challenge.
My way.
Of course, there's always my way. Huh. You can distinctly taste the floral notes from the sake, and then it's very citrusy. A lot of that is orange because of the Cointreau. You can't really taste the cognac. This is better than I think the cocktails are in the treasure in this bar, but I'm not gonna lie to you. They are for someone, not for me, but you know what is for me? That's all alcohol back there. They can just make you an old fashioned or a martini, which is what I prefer in this space, but I do think it's fun they have an all new menu. All right, this is the gin one.
We have the signature drink that we send around. You can figure out here in the next like 5 minutes.
The whiskey one's not bad, actually. It mostly tastes like whiskey with a little bit of the lime, or I guess it's lemon, the little citrus. This one's not bad. I would drink this again. This is so sweet because of the cream soda. It tastes like drinking frosting. Again, not for me as someone who doesn't like sweet cocktails. This is just not for me, but I think it's fun that there's signature sodas that people that don't drink and kids can get. And I think it's fun that they made an all-new bar, but this is just not for me.
All right, we are headed to the mustard drill now. So we're going to walk down the stairs to look at all the artwork, starting with this beauty right here. Molly, there's just so much of your favorite character all around this ship. The Ursula portrait, truly an icon. But let's see what else we have in the stairwell. We have Zurg, Randall from Monsters, Inc. over here.
And I know you really relish taunting me with Ursula. I'm trying to catch up. Because we're going to the mustard drill. Ooh.
Floor 9, we just hit new carpet for Merida. The wisps in the forest are really quite cool. Moving down the actual hallway with the rooms and staterooms. Oh, I'm sorry. Continuing down to the next floor, we have some amazing Star Wars art.
Very cool.
Whoa. That's awesome. I'm going to buy so much art from this ship. I'm going to have so much. Meet the Robinsons fans. Here's Bowler Hat Guy.
All right, point one to cruise line, because if you watched my Disney World movie challenge where I tried to find something from every Disney movie, you may know that Meet the Robinsons was one of the only ones that was not represented anywhere. But we got him here.
Well, now I gotta find Home on the Range. Cinderella, Cinderella, night and day, it's Cinderella. Here are the evil stepsisters. Oh, wow.
Here's a Hercules floor, Alan.
Wait. Yes. I'm gonna get that tattooed on my body. We have Ka, Shere Khan, Hopper. Folks, watch A Bug's Life.
The lights.
The flooring, and then the, oh my gosh. I said gosh because I tried to censor myself, folks. I meant God.
Oh, you should say, oh my gods. Get
Oh
it?
my gods. Oh my gods. That's a Pain and Panic line. Ooh, Maleficent with her Raven Diablo and the iconic green flames.
Ooh, this Thanos. I should get a picture of him because it matches my ears. It's the villain. So we got Thanos and Loki and Hela and Red Skull and the moon from Figment. It's just incredible. This next floor is Peter Pan with Captain Hook. If I can encourage you to do one thing on a Disney cruise, it is to take the stairs to see the art. It is like, especially on these newer ships, it is such a highlight for me as a Disney nerd just to see what beautiful creations the team has come up with. Some of it's concept art, some of it just is like stunning. So that was the forward staircase. We're definitely going to have to do that in the aft staircase at some point. But these ships are literally just like floating museums. We just did the muster drill, learned all about the safety and the unlikely event of an emergency. Alan, hey, quick question. You see them lowering that lifeboat right there?
Yeah.
Do you know why it's yellow?
No, why?
It's yellow, Alan, because it used to have to be orange, but Disney did not want orange as they wanted their cruise line ships to be reminiscent of Mickey's iconic outfit. So they had to prove that yellow could be just as seen from distances as orange in the case of emergency. And now any cruise line can use yellow. And look, that one over there, they got yellow. That's thanks to Mickey Mouse.
Huh, that's really neat. You know, I love color facts.
Yeah, I know you did. That's why I told you.
Do you know any other very cool color facts for the cruise ships?
As a matter of fact, I do. So I know when you're looking at the cruise ship, it appears to be black, but you can't actually paint a cruise ship black because of pirates. Not the good fun kind, the bad kind. But Disney decided to paint it a very, very dark shade of blue that is lovingly called Monica blue because there was an Imagineer that was at the meeting talking about the colors and she had on blue pants. I also heard the story that it's a sweater. Doesn't matter. Monica was wearing it. It's dark blue, and now the ships appear black, but they're actually a special color called Monica blue. And I bet you didn't know that.
Nope. I didn't. Brand new information. All right, after our muster drill, we have gone to the hero side of the ship, so the aft of the ship, where we are examining the artwork and the staircases going up here. There was already a massive Hercules piece. Now we have so much Lion King art. This is so pretty. Oh, and Sword in the Stone. Oh, whosoever pulleth his sword from the anvil. And then there's Quasi. Oh, wow. And then there's so much Toy Story that Molly is losing her mind. Look, your favorite Jessie. Also, this scene, really, guys? Really?
They just want you to cry.
Just want me to weep openly? Speaking of art, as we keep finding new and pretty things, while we were walking in front of the Untangled Salon, there was this really cool artwork that was scenes from a couple of incredible movies. You had Frozen, Little Mermaid, Rapunzel, and Encanto. They were also like cut out paper art, so that gave them depth and dimension. Those are awesome. Really, like Molly mentioned earlier, these ships, especially the most recent ships, are just floating showcases of art.
Time to party! Woo!
Thanks, Spider-Man!
It's right there where you are!
Yeah, that's incredible.
Every time the horn blows, I get emotional, and then I started getting really teary because I was like, we're on the newest ship, and we've been on all the ships, and I can't believe we're here and that we get to do this and that Disney. I got overwhelmed. And then Minnie was like, go and find your destiny. And it's like, it's too much. It's too much. In the nicest, bestest way.
True. I love this sail away party. Let's Set Sail is one of my favorites.
And Captain Minnie gets her due.
She does.
She gets the song. The
She
song
does.
is M-I-N-N-I-E.
Correct.
And she deserves that.
She does. And listen, I'm going to take their advice. We're going to go have a good time. We're going to go discover our destiny.
Plus, there was some Spidey stuff. Just Spidey stuff.
There was some spice.
There was some Spidey stuff. We're headed to the Grand Hall now for one of the villain type experiences. I'm super excited because this is the first time the atrium has really been used to like interact with the characters and the different experiences. So we are headed to see one Loki, what he's up to. Oh my gosh. But if you were to like, don't play a drinking game where you drink every time. Oh my God, Mickey's coming out the top. It's like fantastic. Don't play a drinking game whenever Alan and I freak out about beautiful art on the ship because you would be dead.
True.
So for legal reasons, don't do that. But there's Yen Sid. Well, it's because Mickey stole it. Look, Chernobog's coming out right there. And oh, it's all so amazing. We also saw some gorgeous Robin Hood art. We went into the hero elevator, which are the aft elevators. It's so cool.
Friends, young and old, wise and otherwise.
I got the potion and elixir you need.
Seeking a story, I'll give you a read. Allow us to guide you to where you want to go.
Welcome one and all to our traveling show.
Yeah!
Legend of the Norse gods of Asgard.
What did you say is a family show?
Asgard.
Okay, watch it.
This is the legend of Loki, the throneless god of myth.
All right, everyone. Loki, why aren't you as smart as your brother? Hold on. Loki, why aren't you as handsome as your brother? Oh, why can't you just leave me alone, Dad?
Are you done?
Oh, you're trying to do it. You're not moving that much. Loki!
I can tell that over here that your story is I am troubled.
Trouble.
Troubled that after all the time I've spent in your realm, you still get my story wrong.
She was really hard to make.
I tell you a secret about this Earth's mightiest hero.
Is he single?
I know it interests you.
Look at the day of the
Loki!
Oh, I like it here. I shall make this place my new kingdom. Your king is here!
Everyone, I guess that is the true legend of Loki!
Are you sure?
Well, it's close enough, okay? Loki!
The Loki show was a lot of fun and a little bit of mischief and chaos, which you would expect nothing less. And the storytellers that were there were, one, hilarious, and two, we've been told that that is the first part of the overarching story of the cruise, and that this ship, unlike any other Disneyland cruise ship, has a big overarching story that is made up of the heroes and villains. So that was our first chapter, if you will, to that story. Excited to see more unfold throughout the cruise. But for now, we're gonna go get in our dinner clothes. So see you in a second.
All changed, and now we are headed to get a drink.
And I bet you can't tell where we have dinner later. Could be Marvel. You don't know.
It's definitely Marvel.
Making a pit stop en route to drinks at Mickey's Main Sail, which is the main merchandise shop on the ship. There's several stores, but this is the biggest one. And this is where you're gonna find some of your classic Disney Cruise Line merchandise. I'm obsessed with this collection with Captains Mickey and Minnie. But of course, we are here to specifically scope out new Destiny merch. Obsessed with the fact that they've got lots of Lion King stuff, although that's not just from this ship. I've seen that in the parks. Okay, this is really fun. We have a heroes and a villains collection. So we have a hero adult t-shirt, hero adult hoodie, hero small human t-shirt, hero tote. Oh, the tote is reversible. Whoa. And then here we have a villain small human t-shirt, villain adult human t-shirt, villain bag. Next up, we have a Fab Five in their heroic outfits, superhero Mickey and Minnie. We've got plushes, t-shirt with a cape on the back, hooded towel, hoodie, t-shirt with a cape on the back, sticker book, superhero t-shirt, superhero ears, superhero lounge fly, superhero sweatshirt Mickey, superhero sweatshirt Minnie. Rounding out the superhero collection, we've got magnets, water bottle, pins. Moving along to the Destiny collection, they do this on all the ships where it is like branded this ship with the Stern character. You've got mug, figurine, spirit jersey, lounge fly, ears, hat, and pin. There's also a very fun inaugural sailing collection that will probably be around for the first year of the ship. You've got a keychain, pin, ornament. Continuing in the inaugural collection, we've got tote, pullover, t-shirt, spirit jersey, ears, lounge fly, snow globe, ornament, different t-shirt, hoodie, journal set, pin set, and magnet. The inaugural sailing set is not done. I thought we were. We've got blanket, Mickey figurine, mug, towel, rain jacket, and candle holder. Oh, I'm gonna make a purchase right now. I didn't think I was, but you know what? You guys may know I love Little Words Project, and they have a Captain Minnie one. Yes. Oh, and a Captain Mickey, and an Ahoy with Donald, and a Bon Voyage with an anchor. I'm getting Captain Minnie, obviously. You know what? I might get Captain Mickey too. Let's celebrate them both. What, guys? We're not done. I thought we were. We're not. We also have long sleeve sweater type shirt, hat, and picture frame. Different hat, I think. I'm getting confused. There's so much stuff. Also, Black Panther statue and this commemorative postcard. Also, I don't think these are Destiny specific, but I need these Captain Minnie ears. I've not seen these before. Those are amazing. Also, oh, these are Destiny specific. Here's a different Destiny hat. That's like a dry wick one. Dry fit. And that's all the merch we can find now. I know there are other collections in the other shops, so we will find more as we continue to sail.
Shopping complete, at least first round of shopping complete, because I imagine there will be more. I plan on really harming my bank account on this cruise, mainly because of the artwork that I am going to pick up and put in my office. But we did walk away with some nice little Words Project bracelets. We are now headed to Cafe Merida for a quick beverage. Just like the Wish and the Treasure, there are two cafes that sit on deck 4 and 5. These are themed. One here, Cafe Merida, to Merida, and the one on the 4th deck is Cafe Megara, themed to Megara from Hercules. Taking a look at the specialty cocktails here, they all, or at least most of them, look to have scotch in them, and that makes me very happy.
Yeah, we gotta have
Oh,
the
yes,
scotch.
gotta
Yeah.
have the scotch. As this is a cafe, it also has coffee and tea. You can pick up some fresh juices, pick up items to go, a selection of wines, and then they have some standard cocktails. These are going to be the cold brew cocktails that you can find at the cafes and in the adult areas throughout the ship. I love the decorations that you're finding at these cafes. Now for Merida, you're going to see a ton of the details. It's going to feel very woodsy because, Merida set in the Scottish Highlands. A lot of woods are present. You also see the lights on the ceiling that mirror the wisps that Merida follows throughout the film. There are tapestries. Well, you have a tapestry on the wall over there of Merida riding Angus. And then above it, the bow that she pulls and fires. I'll be shooting for me own hand. I think my favorite detail, though, is the tray of little treats that the triplets, her triplet younger brothers, oft steal from the kitchens. They are set out here for you to see as well.
There's also this Celtic design in the bar itself, and then over here in the carpet you can see that it's tartan, but then every now and again you can see arrows. So just really, as with everywhere on these ships, the detail's unbelievable. And as you round the corner right here, you have the family tree, which is really sweet.
All right, so we have picked up our beverages. I have picked up the Loch Lemonade. This is made with Macallan 12-year Scotch, Earl Grey tea, lemon, and honey. I'm very excited about that. And Molly has picked up the Isla Smoky Brew. This is made with Laproig, PX Cask, Illy Cold Brew, vanilla, cold foam, and bourbon sugar on top.
This is dangerous because it tastes like delicious cold brew, and then at the end you can taste the scotch, but it's going down much smoother than any scotch I've ever had has gone down. And I love my cold brew, so I feel like this is gonna be trouble, but it's delicious. It's like the Scottish espresso martini, I guess.
Cheers. I feel like I should put the lemon in. There we are. Cheers. Similarly dangerous. Wow. The honey and the Earl Grey tea really stand out and highlight a lot of the natural like smokiness and honey notes that come from the Macallan. And that is, which means when you drink it, it just tastes like a really delicious iced tea, like a very upgraded Arnold Palmer. And then the Scotch, at the very tail end, you're able to taste a little bit of that cask. But it's not overpowering, but it just elevates it. That's so good.
Couple things. One, the lobby was pretty when we walked in initially, but looking at it now with the chandelier aglow with the purple and gold, like it is stunning. Second thing I have to say, tonight's show on the main stage at the Walt Disney Theater is Seize the Adventure, which is a very cute show. It debuted on the Wish, and it is my favorite kind of show on Disney Cruise Line, which is what I call the montage shows, where they have a bunch of different characters and a bunch of different music from different Disney movies. I would highly, highly recommend it if you're on one of the ships that has that show. However, we're not going to see it tonight because 1, we've seen it before. 2, you can't film, so that isn't helpful for video purposes. And 3, we are going to go see an adults-only Marvel-themed comedy show called With Great Power. On the Treasure, they have an adults-only comedy show themed to Indiana Jones, but this is going to have the main storytellers do a fun bit. I've heard it's hilarious from a bunch of the crew members and a bunch of the entertainment staff, and I've heard that it's very popular, so to get there early. But that's where we're headed.
And in order to get to our show, we are headed to Saga, which is themed to, once more, the Black Panther, but specifically the throne room for T'Challa. So that iconic throne room look. So you've got the pattern running all across the walls here that is similar to the armor that the Black Panther wears himself. So now I've stepped inside, gonna pick up a beverage, grab a seat, but just take a look at this nice dark throne room with this large amphitheater-like style. With this large like elevated roof style, I love it.
Something to marvel at. Maestro!
Get a load of this.
Wow, incredible! What is it?
Stick it in there.
Both ends in front of all these people?
Yep.
Okay! Oh, incredible!
Your enemy.
I'll be there for you.
You don't have the rights to that song. The epitome of friendship.
The Guardians of the Galaxy!
Deciding factor in who goes over the cliff for the Soul Stone.
That's right. Prepare for rock, paper, scissors!
Now don't get all decent on me now, Matt, because I won't let you win this time!
Hindsight, I shoot.
Ow, that's 2 out of 3!
I'm trying to let you save your life, you idiot.
Hindsight, I shoot. I did not see that coming.
Sock puppets?
Those are not mere sock puppets. Those are state-of-the-art Disney theatrical sock puppets. Move over, Lion King on Broadway. Those are finale-worthy. Oh, and sorry if the Wolverine one's a little crusty. DJ! Oh, yeah! Yeah! You jokes are so funny and you're so cool. And I'm just so angry. But why must we fight? I respect you so much. You famous song and dance man that I can't name here because we're not paying him. You, DJ, give me that phantasmic ending. Someone get the rights to this song.
Sort of animation, huh? All right, hold it. You know, I was really excited because I thought you were gonna...
Bye.
was so much fun. It was so funny. Like, it's definitely an adult-only show.
Certainly
They make
adult humor.
It's not like offensive, but they definitely make jokes they could not make with an
Oh,
all-ages
absolutely,
audience.
absolutely.
Deadpool showing up was my favorite part. He was, as to be expected, hilarious.
And an excessive number of groin punches.
Yeah, and the hosts are so great.
Oh, yeah.
She had an amazing voice. If you are a Marvel fan,
You'll love
a
that.
must
1000%.
A must see on
Yes.
this ship. And now,
Dinner time. We gotta go.
Pride Lands, Feast of the Lion King, although they should call it Feastival of the Lion King, I will submit that, is the dinner theater show on this ship, much like Frozen on the Wish or Plaza de Coco on the Treasure. It's going to be a dinner theater show with live music from the Lion King, my favorite Disney movie.
And just like always, we are not going to give live reviews while we are at dinner out of respect to our other patrons who are at the table with us. So you're going to hear from future Molly now when we take copious notes and do voiceover. Now.
We got a sneak peek of this. We were the first people to see this space last week, and I cannot wait to go actually eat there. But go watch that video to see the interview with the Imagineer that designed the space, and here we go.
Yeah.
Wait, before we go in, last thing we're going to say live, look at this beautiful piece of art right outside Pride Lands. They have art like this on the other ships, and it's always the new ship joining the fleet, so you can see the Destiny right there with Spider-Man on the back, and she is headed off to join all of her sister ships, but look at all of the art. You've got the Heroes vs. Villains theme going right here with Pride Rock. You've got the temple that from Hercules, and then over on the villain side, you've got the Thorns and Maleficent's castle. This is beautiful. I'm sure these constellations mean something, but we are running late to dinner, so we got to go right now. Pride Lands, Pride Lands, Pride Lands. Him we honor, him we not nirvana. He lives in you.
It's so different at night.
It looks so cool. He lives in me. He watches over. Stepping into Pride Lands, first of all, it's so stunningly beautiful, and that long hallway was even more amazing at night, and you could hear the drum beats, and it just set the scene for this gorgeous space with the windows that were not open yet when you first walked in, the different columns with the animals on it, and just the textures and colors really feel like you are coming into the savannah, into the boma for this meal. And speaking of the meal, let's take a look at the menu. Starting with the beverage menu, which has a variety of signature cocktails, as well as some zero proof and non-alcoholic specialties. They've also got a variety of wines featuring some South African wines, and then of course you can ask your server for any kind of cocktail you'd enjoy. As far as the menu goes, you've got a ton of different appetizers, including a hummus, a couple of salads and soups. And as far as entrees go, you have things like a shrimp curry, fish dishes, a boboti, lamb shank, prime rib, as well as some lighter options, which you'll see at a variety of restaurants around the ship. Dessert, you have things like the warm chocolate malva pudding and the milk tart, as well as the no sugar added coffee cream dome.
For our beverages, we picked up the Flavors of Africa. This was a tasting flight with 3 5-ounce cocktails. It is described as each drink tells a story of bold craftsmanship, African ingredients, and tradition. From the vibrant botanicals of African gin to the smooth, complex notes of African agave and whiskey, this experience is a celebration of a continent's rich heritage and boundless creativity. It consisted of 3 of their cocktails. Can You Feel the Rum Tonight, which is made with Star 7 Years rum, amarula, lime, mango, and cinnamon. The Laughing Hyena, which is made with Sengo agave, lime, agave nectar, cassis, fever tree ginger beer. And the African Sangria, which is made with Vusa, Campari, Star Rum, Fanta, Sprite, Cassis, and bitters. I tasted the Can You Feel the Rum Tonight, which I thought was incredibly unique and very floral. It was smooth and it ended with a very silky finish. Overall, a very light drink that had a nice refreshing mango flavor and some almost almond notes that came from the amarula. I also tasted the African Sangria. This was also very light, refreshing, and bright. It was a little bit on the sweeter side, so not necessarily the drink for me that I would order again, which I really like because it came in to sort of balance the cocktail the more you drank.
I was thrilled to try the Laughing Hyena, inspired by one of my favorite animals. This really tasted mostly of ginger beer and lime, so if you've had a mule, it's a very similar flavor to that. I thought it was very refreshing, subtle alcohol notes. This is a cocktail I would enjoy again. also tried the bread, which is listed as Mos Boleches bread, I'm sorry for the pronunciation, and it's accompanied by a mint coriander cumin yogurt dip. The bread itself was a very soft, grainy bread and very tasty, but the real star of the show was that yogurt dip. You could absolutely taste a subtle mint flavor, and it combated the savoriness of the coriander and cumin. It was very similar in texture and temperature to a tzatziki dip, but a slightly different spice profile. I really enjoyed this.
Now our appetizers came next, and I picked up two: the curried apricot chicken sausatis, which are grilled chicken skewers, tricolor quinoa pilaf, and red chermoula, alongside the sweet potato, lentil, and coconut soup with pumpernickel croutons. For the chicken skewers, the only negative thing I have to say is that the chicken was just a little bit dry, but you know what? I'm going to give it a pass because everything else was just so great about these skewers. It was spiced so well, with turmeric and paprika leading the flavor profile, followed by a little bit of cumin. And the red pepper sauce, the chermoula on the side, was phenomenal, and I wish I could have slathered it on everything else in the meal. The coconut and sweet potato soup. The coconut really helped add that smooth texture and clean finish to the soup, but you could really taste a lot of the lentils. So if you are not a fan of the flavor and somewhat texture of lentils, then I'm going to go ahead and say this soup is not for you. Pumpernickel croutons did add a nice crunch and a little bit of a nutty flavor, almost sunflower seed-like, which was a nice contrast to the soup.
I also grabbed two appetizers, starting with the peri-peri shrimp, which came with sauteed chili garlic shrimp, a creamy pap, toasted corn, and a peri-peri sauce. This dish was fantastic. We had it at a media preview several months ago, and I was so excited to enjoy it again. It's basically like an African twist on shrimp and grits. The shrimp were spiced and grilled perfectly. I loved the relish. I actually wish there was a little bit more of the corn and roasted pepper relish because that added a bunch of flavor. And the peri-peri sauce typically is a little bit hotter than we had here, but it also added a nice acidic breakup to the dish. The creamy pap was fantastic. Overall, if you like shrimp and grits, you have to give this a whirl. I also tried the other soup, which is a roasted red capsicum soup, which is topped with toasted pau bread crostini and a sun-dried tomato sofrito. This was basically like a good red pepper soup. If you've had red pepper soup before, it is going to be a similar profile. I liked the bread on top to break it up and add a little bit of texture, but overall this wasn't as unique as other things I enjoyed during the meal.
For my entree, I picked up the Cape Malay shrimp curry. This is made with garam masala, turmeric, cumin coconut curry sauce, aromatic basil rice, cucumber sambal, and butter roti. This was phenomenal. Hands down, one of the best dishes I have ever had at any Disney Cruise Line rotational dining restaurant. The shrimp was cooked incredibly well. It was so fresh, not fishy whatsoever, but the curry sauce was really where it's at. Deeply spiced and flavorful, having a lot of those earthy spices, but still able to taste that bright coriander coming through. The roti was thicker than other roti that I've had in the past, but had that nice buttery flavor, so it was quite rich. But when paired and used to dip with the shrimp and the curry sauce, it still stood up on its own. Basil flavor was a little bit more subtle, and I love that I had the cucumber to help break up the richness of the dish and add a lot of bright freshness. This was phenomenal. My favorite thing on the table. Molly and I also picked up the Sarabi's roast beef tenderloin salad to share. This was made with grilled halloumi cheese, lemon marinated artichoke hearts, caramelized grape tomatoes, spiced garbanzo beans, cucumber, baby spinach, escarole, oak leaf, green onion, and a lemon garlic vinaigrette. And if you were thinking to yourself, oh my goodness, that is a lot of veggies, you would be right. But I have to say, they were all very fresh, and they were very light and crisp. One thing that I wish this had more of was that lemon garlic vinaigrette, because the bites, when I had a lot of it, it was phenomenal. This tenderloin was cooked very well. It was a nice medium, very tender. I love the artichoke hearts that add a little bit of brightness to this dish. Overall, this was a very good salad. Not the most exciting thing on the menu, but something very solid if you're looking for a little bit of a lighter bite.
For my main entree, I went with the pan-seed berry spiced roasted chicken, which is served with tomato, red pepper rice, fried plantains, blistered tomatoes, and a green harissa sauce. Now, one negative about the dish, the leg I had was cooked perfectly, but the breast was a tad dry. But to be fair, I let it sit for a while because I was very busy crying at the performers doing Broadway songs, so I will give it a pass. The spice profile here was fantastic. You can really taste the berry spice, especially the coriander, the basil, the pepper. It was a very good and unique chicken dish, which you don't always have, but I will say Allen's shrimp curry was absolutely the best entree we tried. And lastly, dessert. I tried the creamsicle cheesecake at the kind recommendation of our server, which is a vanilla cheesecake with orange mousse and orange segment glaze and chocolate sauce, which I was delighted was in the pattern of a zebra. This was a very mild cheesecake at first, but then that orange creamsicle flavor did kind of punch you throughout. I enjoyed it because I like the orange flavor, but if you don't, you're not going to enjoy this cheesecake. Overall, this was a fine dessert. I thought it was a unique twist on cheesecake, but the savory dishes were more of a meal highlight for me.
And for my dessert, once more at the recommendation of our lovely server, I picked the passion fruit layer cake. This is made with vanilla butter cake, passion fruit cremeux, white chocolate ganache, passion fruit glaze, and a strawberry hibiscus sauce. I'm going to say this right now. I am a fan of passion fruit, and you must be in order to enjoy this dish, because it is very, very flavor forward with passion fruit. The cake itself was light and moist, with plenty of that passion fruit whipped cream below it. The gel, I will say, if you have texture issues, is probably not going to be for you. I personally enjoyed it, but I thought that passion fruit gel plus the strawberry hibiscus flavor on top really made for a nice, light, and floral dessert.
That was the best dinner I've ever had.
Yeah, that was phenomenal. So, the show, incredible. Vocalists, amazing. Taking numbers not only from the main Lion King, but also from Broadway and Lion King 2.
When they came out with Lion King 2, I was like, I'm done. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen.
You know, folks, I did capture the open weeping, so...
That Broadway into Lion King 2 was too much.
Massive.
They played all my favorite songs from the Broadway show, and I legit love Lion King 2, Simba's Pride. I think it's one of the best Disney sequels.
Kovu, misunderstood guy.
And kind of hot. You get it. Hey, don't make me feel weird. Someone comment if you get it.
Yeah, they get it. I will also say that the food there is some of the best food that I have had on a Disney ship in rotational dining, period.
Agreed. Lots of spice, lots of flavor, lots of unique flavors you don't normally see on board.
But also still very approachable.
Yeah, and that was amazing. I love Coco on the Treasure, but this topped it for me. As a Lion King fan, this topped it.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. Those two shows are dead heat for some of the best things that you're going to see in rotational dining. Just so phenomenal.
It was I can't say enough good things about it.
And also, I want to shout out to our lovely
wonderful.
crew. They were just such a treat to work with.
Also, we got to see the space early, and it was beautiful during the day, but at night, the way that we had been teased at the way they're going to use the lighting effects and the windows and the way they
sun
did.
rises.
And then the twinkling, the fireflies,
Stunning. We could gush about this forever.
I could, yeah.
But we're going to not do that and go have a beverage at the Casking Cannon.
We're going from the Lion King dinner to the Pirates bar. Like,
it's a good
Disney
day.
read my dream diary.
It's a good day.
They did.
It's a
They
good day.
must have.
And here we have the Casking Cannon themed to pirates. Whoa. Look at the map on the ceiling. Oh, wow. That's so beautiful. Hold on. I got to have all the portholes are decorated with different treasures in these murals. Oh, wow.
Okay, obviously we're gonna go on an Easter egg hunt, but my first thing that's caught my eye is the ceiling, because it's covered in concept art from Pirates of the Caribbean, including some by legendary Imagineer Mark Davis, one of my favorite Imagineers. And also it's a map, and they've added, there's Lookout, and I bet if we search hard enough, we can find Castaway. Oh, there it is. We also have Castaway right here, and then it's got concept art of iconic scenes from Pirates. I also know from a cast member that all of the lanterns up here are from the different Pirates of the Caribbean queues around the world, which is awesome. This is your pub on this cruise ship, so they're gonna be playing sports, and this is where you're gonna watch the games. But we've got all kinds of fun pirate knickknacks. I do know that a lot of these came from the Pirates League, which closed. You've got some swords right here, including Captain Jack's. You've got more concept art, including the iconic chess scene with a chessboard right there next to it. That was a Mark Davis original. And then on the other side, you've got concept art of the dog with the keys, and the keys are on the wall. Right here we have a collection of coins, and these were made from the same manufacturer who made the coins for the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie, so that's the Aztec treasure. And if you look at the bar right here, it's designed to look like a bunch of treasure chests, but right here you would have a map drawer, and all of these are locations either on the map above us or references to places in the movie, like Davy Jones' Locker, World's End, and the Fountain of Youth. And lastly, on the amazing map above us, there are 7 ships, and that is to represent the 7 Disney Cruise Line ships. And also, if you're just a Pirates fan, you gotta look at the ceiling for a while, because I'm seeing all kinds of stuff from the attraction. Like, there's the Barker Bird, who is now running the bar inside Magic Kingdom. You've just got so many famous scenes from Pirates up here in their original concept art. It's so cool. I love it in here.
As far as the menu goes, there are a whole host of beers on tap, including 3 brews that are made specifically for this bar. The Dead Man Tell No Ales, Davy Jones Weizen, and Walk the Plank Stout. They also have a selection of craft cocktails that look to feature a lot of rum. Ooh, and they also have a special barrel-aged rum featured here. There's a selection of wines, a whole host of rums for you to choose from for your pours, and some pub grub. All right, so we just got our beers. Now, unfortunately, the beer I wanted was not on the tap right now, but I picked up a Loose Cannon IPA. Molly has one of the custom brews, which is the Davy Jones Weizen.
And I gotta shout out how cute the taps are for the custom beers. The one that I'm drinking had the 3 keys that the dog is holding, and the other custom beer that they have right now has the peg leg parrot as the tap, which is very cute. Drink up me Artie's yo-ho. I love a wheat beer. That is a fantastic wheat beer. It's not too heavy. Sometimes wheat beers, even though I love them, I can't drink a bunch because it's like heavy, but this is just like crisp and light, but it still has that nice weedy flavor. That's a fantastic beer that I will be drinking again, maybe.
I love the Loose Cannon IPA. Very hoppy, very pine forward. I'm just a big fan of this. I've had it on every ship. So very tasty.
Enjoy, guys.
Oh, it smells like the brown.
Here is a spoiler alert of the Dead Man's Chest, which is their signature cocktail here that comes with a performance. Our friend David ordered that, but we're going to save that cocktail for another day. But consider that a spoiler. Oh, and chocolate coins. That's awesome. Spoiler for tomorrow's video or the next video. The Pirate Pub was so fun. We will be back another time tomorrow.
It was very busy because
it was
football.
Sports.
Yeah.
You know, go Eagles.
Yes.
Go Birds. I think they won.
They did win.
That's good. Good for Jalen Hurts.
Go on, Jalen.
But we'll be back to try more drinks and find more Easter eggs and details in there, but I did really enjoy it.
It was a lot of fun. So today was a lot of fun and very overwhelming in general. It brings us to the end of our first day on this sailing on the Destiny. I am so excited to spend some more time just finding all the fun details and Easter eggs that have been hidden throughout this vessel. It truly is stunning.
Yeah, first impression, the ship is so much fun, just the different interactions and the different theming. I've loved all the artwork. Lion King was obviously incredible. That was the highlight of my day. What was the highlight of your day?
Oh, gosh. I think it's The Lion King, too. It's hard not to say The Lion King.
Yeah, it was spectacular.
It truly was. But we've got Hercules tomorrow.
That's true. Hercules musical. We haven't been into DeVille's yet, the piano bar. We haven't been to Cafe Megara.
We haven't been to the Sanctum, which I know it's
Alan's favorite. He's so excited, as you can tell.
But you know what, friends? That brings us to the end of this video, though. Keep an eye out for our next video on the Disney Destiny. But until next time, please be sure to like this video, subscribe if you are new, follow us on all of our socials, and come join us on Discord. We'd love to have you there. Links for all that are down below.
Another thank you to Disney Cruise Line and Disney Parks for inviting us on this preview sailing. It has been amazing so far. But until next time, friends, I'm Molly.
And I'm Alan.
And it has been heroic.
Nice.
Yeah. I was going to say, like, lioness. But then I was like,
That's a
not,
noun.
that's a lady lion.
It is.
Not, like,
No, I got you.
how would you say it's been lion?
Ferocious.
Ferocious?
Yeah, fur, like the lion fur.
Nice.
Yeah.
That was the main event.
Crushed it.